Okay.
All right, up at the top, on top of that little shelf, is a Steuben
Bird,
eagle.
right?
And when, they're not real rare, and they're a little newer than some of the colored Steuben pieces, or Frederick Carter, I guess it is his, was a guy. Uh, and they, when I looked them up a few years ago, and they sell in an original box and all of that for a few $100s. I never got a box with this. I just got it as it is, but I don't think there's any damage under it. Could be scratches on the glass underneath where it sat on a shelf, but it ought to be a couple of $100, or that's where you'd start. The first shelf on the little cabinet, the most
What
valuable.
about the glasses on the side? Nothing.
They're you do well to get $5 each for them.
Okay.
Go down to the top shelf there. The one on the left had a repair on it. Otherwise, it would be okay. But all in that shelf are what you call Victorian novelties. And they were where in Victorian days they made glass shoes and glass hats and glass other things. And the only really valuable one is on the far right, and that's called Amberina.
Okay.
And at one point it was probably 150 or more, but I think it's dropped in value since that crash. The second shelf down is just decorative, and those little red goblets are what went with that picture over there. Okay.
Yeah, that the small.
And I had 6 of them, I think, and 2 of them got knocked off the shelf when that bird fluttered around in our house that one day. The bird came down the chimney, fluttered around, knocked stuff around, and messed up papers on the table. All right, the third shelf.
What about the glasses in between?
Just decorative.
Okay.
The third shelf down goes with that picture over there.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, but what they might have little flakes of glass off on the upper rims or not. I never used them. But there again, 2 glasses got knocked off the shelf, so there's only 4.
Okay.
Go down to the 4th shelf,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a couple of hats there that have horizontal ridges, fine horizontal ridges around them that are called threaded. And what they did was they took threads of glass and put them around. And those used to be quite collectible. I wouldn't let them go for less than 35 or 50 each. But if people aren't collecting that kind of thing anymore, Victorian glass novelties. There's a perfume bottle in there that might have a label on it. I forget what it would be. That someone might like just as a collectible. On the bottom shelf, on the far left, is Steuben again, and it's marked, and it would have probably been a cigarette box, and I think it's good shape if I remember right. And I wouldn't let that go for less than 50. Over next to it, I think it's the little swans going around, and it is I can't think of the word right now, but it's a French name, but not the oldest or most hand done of it. But there again, it's worth 50 or better. The pink thing is decorative, and I thought pretty, but I don't know if it's worth anything. And the one over in the right, I think, has got a chunk out of it, so it would have been a sample of something. And when you put it in with its best face showing, it's nice, but probably not worth anything.
Okay, and just going back to that other red slag area, you said that the centerpiece on the third shelf with the candlesticks was some kind of an advertisement?
The bowl part. If you look down on the inside, it says compliments of such and such savings and loan or
Oh,
state bank or something like that. And that makes it collectible in two areas,
mhm.
both red flag and an advertising piece.
But that's the only piece. The candlesticks and all that don't have that.
No,
Okay. Okay.
none of that red flag has any mark on it, but it's probably all Fenton, or most of it would have been Fenton at least, as a glass company. People collect Fenton as a category,
Mm-hmm.
and they made all kinds of glass.
Okay.